So this is what comes in your kit or that you have already assembled. If you will cut the butterfly just around the top and around the bottom and leave the sides, it's going to make it a little bit easier to work with. And it doesn't have to be just absolutely precise, because when you're finished and the glue has dried, you can do a little bit of trimming on this and also, neaten up the edges, trim away the glue spills. I have found that this non-stick aluminum foil is really nice for working on crafting projects, because paint and glue will just peel right off of it. Hey, take your wire and make the coils if you don't already have them. And again, just pull them off of the spool if you have the spool. A little spiral in one end. And then on the other end, you're just going to make kind of an elongated loop. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And you can tell I can just do this with my fingers. And so you have this little loop that is going to wind up being the body of your butterfly. If you are using paper cord, you'll want a couple of short pieces. And if you go ahead and bend it over on one end, this is going to help when you start assembling this, and it will help keep them away from the centerpiece of wire. Okay, so again, we're just going to do a little bit of glue. Lay one antenna down. And you can trim this afterwards if you need to. Then you're going to lay in your loop of wire. And you want it to stick up from the center of your butterfly just a little bit. That's kind of our pretend body. And then you lay the other piece of paper cord or wire for your antenna on the other side. And one of the bad features about vellum is it likes to curl up when it gets wet. So you may get your fingers a little bit sticky in the process here. And you may want to bring out your corsage pin again to keep things in place. Okay. Then the other one goes right beside it. And so you can see you have a little loop with a wire for the body, and then you have the two pieces that are at the antenna. Get your glue out again. Put some over here and over here, another dollop on there. And again, you're going to trim the edges when the glue is dry. And if your pieces don't match up just exactly, you can just trim them down evenly. And again, one of the advantages of using the nonstick foil is that the glue will peel right off. Okay. Press down nicely, and then once the glue dries, we can peel it off and trim it up. So you can see that it's now all together, and there is some glue on here. Just give this a trim. And then you can pretty it up after you've gotten the other things taken care of. Just trimming off a little bit of glue there. Going to bend the antenna down and out, and bend it out at the bottom, And then give everything a little bit of a trim. Okay, get everything trimmed up to a point you're happy with it. And there you have your butterfly.